Hello and welcome to the FIFA 19 career mode with DC United. I know a little bit about the American League and the teams and the players. My wife is American, so I have a slight edge there. So, let's have a quick look at what the board expect. Youth development. Sign at least one player assigned to the midfield position. That's alright. I have already sent a scout out to scout in America, bring in some nice homegrown talent. And then sign at least two players younger than 20 years old with the potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Should be able to do that. Long-term brand exposure within 3 seasons. Increase season ticket holders by at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. We don't really have to do out with that. We don't have any continentals. Domestic, they want us to reach the playoff final. Should be achievable. And they wanted to reach the stage of 16 in the US Open Cup. And financial long term, they want to, within 2 seasons, increase the club's worth by 30%. We've got 2 seasons to do that, so that's okay. So let's have a look at the team. I did skip the pre-season tournament. So we have Rooney up top. We have Acosta in the cam. We have Rodriguez on the left wing. I want to give Durkin a lot of game time. He is still very, very young. He's 18 years old. So he's 67. We got Canus. We got Areola on right midfield. Jara is on loan. So is Rodriguez, I believe, when it lets me get there. I believe he's here on loan as well, so I do want to try and replace those two. We have Mora as left back. Central defence, we have Binerbaum and Brilliant. And in goal, we have Hamid. So, Adoy Atsum got injured for, I think it was 4 months in pre-season, which was absolutely annoying. It was the first pre-season game. So we've got Moreno, Steva, Segura, Fisher, Seitz, Adoy Atsum, and Robinson. In reserves, we really have a thin team. We've got Pines, McCann, Ward, Edwards Jr. and Bustamante. So, very, very thin team. But I'm looking for some youth. So I have found... is it Gonzalo Cardoso? Anders Amaya. Vitale Damascan. And Martin Bulka. I think these will probably be beneficial if we can get them in. They are young. And, oh wow. I like that Damascan has a high attacking work rate. A young Amaya, right winger, left midfielder, high attacking work rate. Cardozo, low attacking work rate, so he does stay and do the defending when called upon. 17 years old. I mean, he's got some pretty good stats about him. And then we have Marcin Bulka from Chelsea, 6'6" young keeper. So I am gonna try and get all these, and I'll get back to you with the results. Well, it's a full house. They all accepted. So let's have a quick look. Bulka, we gave them 300,000 transfer. They accepted it, and he will be on a £2,000 wage. We have Goncalo Cardoza. We paid $2.3 million for him. He will be on a 1,200 wage. We got Amaya. We paid $1.35 million. He will be on a $900 wage. We also paid $3.25 million. The release clause, that's the only way Torino would sell Damascan. I have a good feeling about them. I haven't scouted any of them, but we will see. And he will be on a $4,600 wage. I have now literally just put them to be scouted. I think it's something like 16 days. So, yeah, as soon as it's gone 16 days, I'll get back to you and we can have a proper look at them. So here is a quick look at training before we find out about those young players we have signed. Areola on crossing scenarios, Durkin on adept defending scenarios. We want him to bulk up and be able to put in a tackle. We've got Canus on adept defending scenarios. We want to bulk him up as well. We have Robinson on adept defending scenarios and Moreno on adept defending scenarios. We want them all to be able to put in a decent tackle. Let's see how they get on. We've got a C, D, B, C and a D. Overall, not too bad, but it could have been better. So the scout reports have just come in for the 4 youngsters we have signed. Let's hope it's worth it. Let's have a quick look. Cardozo, 17 years old, 66. That's absolutely brilliant. Amaya, 61. Very good. 65 for Damascan. He's got some pretty good physicals about him. Technically, very good. And mentally, pretty good as well. Amaya, pretty fast. Good agility. Great balance. Pretty good technically. But physically, he is really good for a 16-year-old. And Cardoso, 79 strength. He is a little tank. Jumping 71. Great aggression. Gets in there. Gets the job done. I'm actually really impressed by that. And we've got this young keeper here. Yes, he is 56. But we have a young 18-year-old goalkeeper that will be coming from Chelsea when the transfer window opens, and he's 6'6". His strength is 70. That is brilliant, and all in the 50s there. After a bit of training, I think he's going to be an absolutely world-class keeper for us. That is brilliant. So we'll be bringing in a Portuguese centre-back, sorry. We'll be bringing in a Colombian right wing / left midfielder. We'll be bringing in a Moldovan striker. And in Bulka, we will be bringing in a Polish goalkeeper. So here we go. First game of the season. We are away against Orlando. There's definitely going to be a tough test. Dom Dwyer is a very, very good striker and definitely a player to watch. So let's get straight to the lineups. So here we are, first game of the season against Orlando City. Dom Dwyer is definitely going to be a player to watch for them. He's going to cause us all sorts of problems. But they also do have some more strong players. So here's a look at the lineup for Orlando City. Some very good players in there. Higuita, Dwyer, Kindele, Acosta, Sane, Standra. There's some very, very good players. Here is DC United's lineup. Can these boys put in a good result? I'm expecting Rooney to put a couple in the back of the net, Acosta to be doing a good job in the centre of the park, and Durkin, hopefully he puts in a good result, the youngster. Let's get straight into this game. So here is kickoff. It's going to be very tough. But let's try and get the 3 points on first game of the season. Acosta already causing a threat.
Intercepted well.
Nice there from Acosta. Just trying to nick the ball off the player's toes. Doing really well.
Here's Rooney.
Rooney with a strike from a long way out. Not too far off target. But the keeper pulling out a good save. Powerful effort there from the number 9, Wayne Rooney.
Strong strike from long range.
Giving the ball away, but here is Mila.
He never loses that hunt.
Oh, Dwyer! Very, very good effort.
They're excited by this. It's a real chance.
Oh, come on now, referee.
Well, what a great
DC United have been
given
given a free kick in a very dangerous area. And over the bar there by Dwyer. We do have a scout currently sat in the grounds watching Dwyer. So we will get a good view of what he is capable of.
Back and thinking attack straight away. Still going towards
through to Acosta, flicked up. Just couldn't get on it. Keeper was nowhere near in goal. Just couldn't capitalise on that golden chance there. But here come Orlando. Easily dealt with. The boys are doing well defensively so far. Oh, a terrible pass there from the DC man. Very, very poor pass. And a strike from Canus. And it is in the back of the net. What a strike from Canus there. Nobody was expecting that shot to go in. Just deceiving the keeper.
That's a great goal.
Let's have another look at this. Defensively they were sound, but they didn't stop this shot. I think a bit too much power and a bit too much spin. And it did end up in the back of the net.
He's not the easiest of managers to work for. I know
Mr.
that.
B's happy about that.
These players are doing what he demanded beforehand now.
So that's the first goal in the MLS for Russell Canus. Or Naus.
So the first goal
So
is
the
1-0.
first goal in the campaign. The scorer is DC United. Canals. Put in a good tackle. Nice tackle there from Jara. So we really are being pressured a lot. Offside there from Rodriguez.
He's frustrated because he
Very
is caught
unlucky.
offside.
Just made the
Maybe
run
he
too
made his run a
quick.
bit too soon. Could have done better with that counter-attack.
Oh, they have players making a run forward. Binnerbaum just getting in there to do enough. Putting the Orlando striker off. But they do have a corner. Let's try and get this out. Hamid with a very good save there. Haven't really got many options to pass to. And well, that was a wrong pass there. Durkin saving DC's bacon. That could have been an absolutely disastrous. But we do. Oh, offside. The wingers are just running a little too quickly, trying to catch them on the break. Ball played through for Rodriguez. I see Rooney is making the run in.
They're looking for Rooney in the centre.
Oh, and a very poor shot from Rooney.
In the end, it didn't fly very close at all.
No, he looked a bit embarrassed.
You definitely expect better from him, but it was coming close as he did try to make the kick.
Well, when you're
And it is the first game of the season. Oh, very poor there.
It's Rooney.
Ball played nicely. Oh, what a way to get a goal. The ball being passed around really nicely, just working the space. Orlando just opened up like a Christmas present there. Quick and easy. Very, very nice there from DC. Rooney. Through to the number 10. I'm trying to remember his name.
Nobody did. I think they realised they had
and then
time.
Ariola slotting it in the back of the net. DC's number 7.
And they made it count.
Very, very nice goal there. I think it's Acosta, the number 10. So there we go. That's Ariola's first goal in the MLS. There we go, it is half time. Both teams go in at the break, but it is DC in the lead with 2 goals. Hopefully they can keep up this form in the second half. Players have come out just after half time. They've had an absolutely stunner of a first half. What is going to be Orlando's reply?
Now Rooney.
Rooney shielding the ball really well there.
Probing away.
Powerful strike from Rooney, and Stanjala having to make a quick reaction save. Very powerful effort. He knew exactly where that was going to go, did the keeper. Brilliant save to his bottom left. So DC now have a corner. Swung in by Rooney. Brilliant. And a good strike there. Just easy to block, then Higuita just getting the ball out. Oh, the defender there just getting on the end of that.
Looking for a through ball. It's broken down.
Defence definitely doing well to cope with that.
Acosta.
Ball played down the right side for Ariola. Rooney needs to be running in the box here.
Aim for Wayne Rooney, and they get it away. On the home
DC
bench,
was struggling. Was the first initial touch from the defender that put the winger off. And Dwyer is going off. He has had a pretty good game.
Acosta.
Very, very nice goal there for DC. Definitely was not expected. Number 11, Rodriguez, I think. Ball played around, working the space. A nice through ball there, and in the back of the net. Rodriguez, the number 11. Curling strike on his right peg and in the back of the net. It's now 3-0 to DC against Orlando. I can't really see any way of them coming back from this now.
The other very off colour. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
Canals just cutting the ball out really well there, having to play it back to the keeper.
The attacker thought he could steal it from the keeper then.
Keeper doing really well there.
He's got to play it back to the goalkeeper.
Just having to kick it out. Very good defensive efforts there. But Ariola, sorry, is making a run. Can he strike it in? And yes, he can. What a brilliant strike from a fair way out by Ariola, the number 7. Everybody appreciates it apart from the Orlando fans. What a strike. Composed himself. Knuckle spun that straight in the back of the net. Pinpoint precision there. Very nice goal.
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided
affair. 4-0. DC have been all over them.
Well, what substitutes are for to be used.
Very nice strike there from Wayne Rooney, just slightly off target. Good
the manager
Definite
Alan
effort
is
there.
making this
So we
change
go.
here.
Chris Durkin has had a
Substitution will
pretty
take
good
place.
game, has the
Well, he
youngster.
hasn't got a goal
He
for
is coming
himself,
off.
but
Moreno
played
is
more than his
coming
part
on.
with the assists.
So here we go from the back.
Well, this is a real shock. You can see it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise,
To play
if you like,
conservatively.
from the supporters.
Well, those fans can't even be bothered to give their players any
Over the
stick
top
at the
for
moment. They're just
Acosta
stunned
to
into
strike.
And shoots! He's gone
Not
for
too
the
far
volley.
away
It's
for
nearly paid
Acosta
off.
there.
Really good technique there.
Very good
Known
effort
for
and a
that kind of
great
volley.
ball over the top to find him. Very nice there. Rodriguez with a good header. A
Lovely,
nice
incisive
ball
pass.
over there for Rodriguez to swing
Rooney
one
making a
in
run
for
in the middle.
Rooney.
Full on the frame of
Off
goal.
the post.
Sent away by the defender.
Off
Good place to win
the
ball
crossbar, sorry.
here. Here's Rooney. Trying to get the ball in behind. He's hit the frame
You've
of
got
the
to be
goal.
kidding.
Good clearance.
DC United hitting the post twice. See. Just get a nice slide in
Now
there.
here's a chance to get at the opposition. Able to cut that
Oh,
out.
Mora.
Sharp movement.
Muscling his way in to get that
Well,
ball.
the clock is ticking on. 2 minutes of play left. It's given
Oh,
away.
ref. A blatant body check there from the Orlando man.
Saunter out and pick that up.
Hamid is just going to dawdle with it, waste a bit of time.
Official, that's the decision regarding added time.
Orlando not being in this game at all. Trying a cheeky little dink near the 90th minute, but it doesn't matter. DC United get a great win on first game of the season. We had 12 shots, 6 on target to their 5 shots, 2 on target. They had pretty good pass accuracy, but so did we. We played really well out there. Acosta with an 8-7, Rooney with a 7-8. Areola had a great game with a 9-4. Rodriguez with a 9-1. All the boys played out of their minds, but youngster Durkin with a 9.4 and a man of the match performance. It was a good choice to put him in the negotiations with Sporting Kansas City. They have a nice little youngster. Jalen Lindsay is a right back, 17 years old. He could play right back or left back. I think he will be a nice little addition. Let's see if he'll accept. Oh, he wants a sporadic role. That's fine by me. Wants a 5-year deal. That's even better. Nice to bring in some youth. He wants a release clause. Not a chance. I don't want any players having release clauses. Okay, well, he wants $850 wage. We will counter that. I don't mind the 7,800 signing bonus, but I just want to get rid of the other bonuses. What do they say about this? It's not what he was hoping for, but he will accept it. So young Lindsay will be joining the team. So Lindsay will be joining the team. So we will be having, let's put them in order. Bulker from Chelsea. Jalen Lindsay can play right back and left back. That's very handy. Young 17-year-old American there. We have Cardozo, Amaya and Damascan. All very talented youngsters that will be joining the ranks of DC United. But unfortunately, that is the end of this first episode of DC United Career Mode. It's been really exciting. We are going to be bringing in some very good youngsters into the team for the future. And then we took on Orlando in the first game of the season and we hammered them 4-0. The boys played really well, and the youngster in midfield getting a man of the match performance is absolutely brilliant. But in the next one, we will be taking on Atlanta United. A very, very tough team indeed. You'd expect them to definitely put up a fight. And then we've got Columbus Crew, who have some very talented players in their ranks. It's going to be 2 very tough games, but you know, the performance the boys put in the last one, hopefully they can do it in these. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps this channel out. And if you want to be notified of any more videos that come out on this channel, hit that notifications bell icon and you'll get a little ping every time a new video comes out. Till then, I'll see you in the next episode.